Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about something that many people feel, but very few admit. Jealousy. Yes, that silent, painful emotion you feel when someone else gets what you want, when your friend becomes successful, when your cousin buys a better car, when your classmate gets more attention, when your colleague gets promoted, and you don't. That feeling in your chest that says, "Why not me? Why are they better? What do they have that I don't?" You smile in front of them, but deep inside, something hurts. You're not a bad person. You're not evil. You're not weak. You're just human. But if you don't fix this emotion, it can destroy your peace, your confidence, your relationships, even your future. Jealousy is like poison. It doesn't kill the person you're jealous of. It slowly kills you. But today, we're going to break that pattern. Today, I will show you why jealousy is secretly trying to help you. What jealousy really means. It's not what you think. And how to stop feeling jealous forever, in a way that transforms your life. Not with fake positivity, not with guilt, but with deep, honest, and powerful solutions that actually work. If you're tired of comparing yourself, if you're tired of feeling small, insecure, or left behind, if you're ready to stop being jealous and start being powerful, then this might be the most important video you've ever watched. And as a bonus, it will also help boost your English. So if you're ready to grow your mind, your peace, and your power, subscribe now and let's begin. Why do we feel jealousy? Let's understand the root cause. Jealousy is not random. It doesn't just appear in your heart for no reason. It's a reaction, a signal, a message. We feel jealous when we see someone achieving something we deeply desire, but feel we can't have. Imagine two people. One is a billionaire athlete. One is a world-famous chef. If you have no desire to be an athlete or a chef, you won't feel jealous of them. You might admire them. You might respect them. But jealousy? No, because jealousy only happens when we feel, that should be me. Jealousy happens when three things come together. 1. Desire. You want something. Love, money, attention, success, fame, respect. 2. Comparison. You see someone else has it, and you don't. 3. Limiting belief. You feel like they can have it, but I can't. I'm not lucky like them. I'm not good enough. I'll never reach there. That's the moment jealousy is born. It's not about hating the other person. It's about the pain you feel inside when you see someone else living the life you secretly want. It's about feeling they are ahead. I am behind. They are winning. I am losing. They are chosen. I am forgotten. And instead of facing that pain, we cover it with jealousy. Jealousy is not evil. Jealousy is a mirror. It shows you what matters to you. It shows you your dreams, your goals, your hidden desires. It's trying to whisper, "Look, you want that too. That's important to you." So instead of hating jealousy, start listening to it. Because that's the first step to transforming it into power. Step 1. Turn jealousy into your map, not your monster. Most people feel ashamed of jealousy. They say things like, "I shouldn't feel this way. Why do I hate them? Why can't I just be happy for others?" So what do? They pretend, they smile, they post motivational quotes. But inside, they're still broken because they don't know the secret. Jealousy is not your monster. It's your map. Jealousy is a flashlight. It points toward the parts of your life that feel empty. If you feel jealous of someone's body, maybe your body is not where you want it to be. If you feel jealous of someone's success, maybe you're scared you're falling behind. If you feel jealous of their relationship, maybe you deeply crave love and connection. That's powerful information. Don't waste it. Don't fight it. Follow it. Because jealousy is not your enemy. It's a mirror showing you, here's what you want. Here's what you care about. Here's the life you wish you had. And when you understand that, you turn jealousy into clarity. You stop reacting emotionally and start acting intentionally. Whenever you feel jealous, do this 3-step exercise. 1. Name it. Say, I feel jealous of, because they have. Be honest. No guilt. 2. Understand it. Ask, what does this say about me? What do I want that they have? It might be financial freedom, creative success, physical fitness, emotional love. Whatever it is, write it down. 3. Transform it. Say, now I know what I want. Instead of hating them, I will use this as a direction for my own growth. Jealousy is only dangerous when you ignore it, but it becomes powerful when you use it. You can either let it rot inside you or let it guide you to your next level. The choice is yours. Step 2. Stop comparing your chapter 2 to someone's chapter 20. Have you ever opened Instagram and suddenly felt like your life is a complete failure? You see people traveling to beautiful places, wearing perfect clothes, smiling with perfect partners, living in luxury homes, building multi-million-dollar businesses, and you start feeling this. What am I doing with my life? Why is everyone ahead of me? I'm so far behind. And before you even know it, you're drowning in self-doubt, jealousy, and depression. You're not just looking at people. You're comparing your entire life to someone's highlight reel. They're showing you the best 1% of their life, and you're comparing it to your worst 100%. They're showing you the final scene of the movie. You're still shooting the trailer. They've been building quietly for 10 years. You just started 10 months ago. And yet, you still feel behind. Why? Because you forgot one deep truth. Every person is running a different race. Every person has a different timeline. Every person blooms at a different season. But we've been trained to compare speed, not direction. We've been taught to look sideways, not inward. That's why jealousy grows like poison. A true story. There was a man who became a millionaire at age 21. Everyone celebrated him. He was on magazines, interviews, social media. But no one knew. His father gave him 10 crores and 2 companies at age 18. Then there was another man who became a millionaire at age 39. But he started with 0. He worked at a tea stall. He built one customer at a time. No one talked about him, but his success was 100% earned, built from the ground. Now tell me, who deserves more respect? That's the danger of comparison. You don't see the truth. You only see the surface. Imagine 2 people climbing a mountain. One is already near the top. You're still at base camp. You look up and feel, they're ahead. I'm nothing. But what if they had help? What if they had a helicopter? What if they started 5 years ago? You're comparing your beginning to their ending and punishing yourself for it. That's not fair. That's not smart. The next time you feel jealous, ask these 3 questions. 1. Am I comparing timelines? Are you judging yourself too early? Maybe it's just not your time yet. Some flowers bloom in spring. Others bloom in winter. Just because it's their season doesn't mean yours won't come. 2. Do I know their full story? You might be jealous of their success, but would you be willing to go through their pain? Would you take their heartbreaks, their failures, their loneliness, their pressure? Probably not, because you only want the result, not the cost. 3. Am I comparing value or visibility? Some people are seen more, but that doesn't mean they are better. A tree grows roots before it shows fruits. Just because your growth isn't visible doesn't mean it's not happening. Stop comparing fruits. Focus on your roots. Daily affirmation. I'm running my own race. I don't need to be better than anyone. I just need to be better than yesterday. Their path is theirs. My path is mine. I will rise at my own time, and when I do, I'll be unstoppable. Repeat this every morning for 30 days. It will reprogram your brain to look forward, not sideways. You don't need to win faster than them. You just need to keep moving forward. You don't need to bloom earlier. You just need to bloom fully. Comparison is the thief of peace, and peace is the fuel of progress. Let them run their race. You walk your path with power, purpose, and patience. Step 3. Know who you are, or you'll hate who they are. Jealousy doesn't come from hatred. Jealousy comes from confusion. When you don't know what makes you special, you start wishing you were someone else. You start feeling they're so confident. They're so lucky. They're so loved. They're so rich. And every time they shine, you feel smaller. Every time they rise, you feel more forgotten. But it's not because they're better. It's because you've forgotten who you are. Imagine this. You walk into a music store. One room has guitars, one room has drums, one room has pianos. Now imagine the drum starts getting jealous of the guitar. It says, "Why don't I make that sound? Why does everyone love the guitar more? I'm not musical enough." The drum has its own sound, its own rhythm, its own power. It's not supposed to sound like a guitar. It's supposed to sound like itself. That's how humans are too. We're all built differently. Some people are loud, some people are calm, some people are born leaders, some people are silent warriors, some are fast, some are deep, some are made to shine in public, some are made to shine in private. There is no better, there is only true. And the more true you are to your own design, the less jealous you feel of anyone else. This is deep. Take it seriously. List 10 things you're good at. It could be making people laugh, listening without judgment, solving problems, staying calm in chaos, creating ideas, teaching others. You have value. Write it down. List 10 things that bring you peace. This helps you understand your nature. Some people feel alive in crowds. Some feel alive in solitude. Some people love challenges. Others love creativity. Don't force yourself to be someone you're not. Write this sentence 5 times every day. I have my own gift. I don't need to copy anyone. I am becoming my highest self. When you don't build your own identity, you'll always feel like you're missing something. And when others win, it will feel like they have what I need. But when you know who you are, their success won't shake you, because you know your path is different. You won't feel left out. You'll feel centered. Because now you're not chasing what others have. You're chasing what's already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. If you want to kill jealousy forever, build yourself. Know yourself. Become yourself. Because once you know your own value, you'll stop being jealous of anyone else's. You won't feel behind. You'll feel powerful. And you'll finally start living your own story. Without fear, without comparison, without self-hate. Step 4. Clap for others. Even when it hurts. This might sound strange at first, Why should I celebrate someone else's win when deep inside I feel jealous, insecure, or left behind? Why should I clap for them when I feel like I'm losing? Because how you respond to someone else's success determines your own. Let's understand this in a very real, simple, and deep way. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant grows. If you plant thoughts like, they don't deserve it, why them, not me? It's unfair. I hate them now. Then you're growing bitterness, pain, low self-worth, self-doubt, emotional weakness. Now imagine doing that again and again. Every time someone else wins, you are slowly creating a mindset that says, success is bad. Success brings pain. Success makes me feel small. And if your mind believes that, it will block your own success. Your brain won't let you move forward because it thinks, if I succeed, I'll hurt others the way I'm hurting now. If I shine, others will hate me. If I win, I'll be attacked. Your brain will silently sabotage your dreams. That's why clapping for others is not just about kindness. It's about clearing your path. Example, there was a girl named Ava. She wanted to be a YouTuber. She started small, one video a week, no views, no growth. Then her friend Mia started a YouTube channel too, and went viral in 1 month. Suddenly Mia had 100,000 subscribers. Ava smiled, but inside, she was jealous, broken, insecure. She stopped uploading. She kept watching Mia's growth, hating it silently. And guess what? She never grew. Not because she wasn't talented, but because she poisoned her own path. She wasted her energy on jealousy instead of creation. Until one day she realized, I'm not losing because Mia is winning. I'm losing because I stopped believing in myself. That day she posted again. This time she commented on Mia's video. So proud of you. You inspire me to keep going. Something changed inside her. That comment didn't make her smaller. It made her stronger. Within 6 months, Ava hit 50,000 subscribers. Not because she beat jealousy, but because she transformed it into celebration. Whenever you feel jealous, do this. Say this out loud. I celebrate their win because it proves success is possible. My turn is coming. This rewires your brain from scarcity to abundance. Comment something kind on their post, even if it's hard, even if it hurts. Why? Because your comment is not just for them. It's for you. It's proof that you're not a prisoner of jealousy anymore. Use their success as inspiration, not intimidation. Ask, what can I learn from them? What did they do right? What strategy worked for them? Use their win as a master class, not a mirror. Think of life as a giant stadium. When someone scores a goal, do you boo them? No, you cheer, because you know the game is long, and your turn will come too. Jealousy makes you sit in the stands, bitter and quiet. But growth happens when you stand up and clap, even when it's not your moment. Because people who clap for others become the ones others clap for. Jealousy is a trap. Celebration is a bridge. It takes you from pain to power, comparison to confidence, fear to freedom. So don't just sit there and suffer. Clap and rise. Your turn is not canceled. It's just preparing. Step 5. Get busy building. Jealousy only grows in idle minds. When you're busy building your life, you don't have time to be jealous of someone else's. Let's say that again. When you're in creation mode, you don't care about comparison mode. When you're focused on growth, you don't waste time in gossip, jealousy, or self-pity. Think about a builder. He's laying bricks, one by one. He's sweaty, focused, intentional. Now imagine someone comes and says, "Hey, that guy over there built his house faster than you." Do you think the builder will drop everything, start crying, and feel worthless? No, he might say, "That's good. Let me get back to work." Because he knows his job is not to compete. His job is to build. And eventually, he'll have his house too. That's what jealousy does. It takes your eyes off your bricks and makes you stare at someone else's building. You stop working. You stop improving. You start overthinking. And slowly, your dreams fall apart. When you're not creating, when you're not learning, when you're not focused, your mind needs a place to go. And it often goes to Instagram scrolling, staring at other people's lives, comparing followers, views, income, beauty, feeling like you're not enough, and slowly drowning in negative thoughts. But here's the secret. The mind that's focused on creation doesn't have space for comparison. A person building something meaningful doesn't have time to feel small. They're too busy rising. Create something daily, no matter how small. Write a page, record a video, learn a new word, make a design, build a product, improve a skill. Because when you create, you grow. And when you grow, jealousy dies. Track your own progress like a scientist. Instead of watching others grow, ask, how am I improving this week? What have I learned this month? How many steps have I taken toward my dream? This shifts your energy inward, where real growth begins. Because when you're focused on the process, you stay grounded, not jealous. Imagine a young man named Elias. He always felt jealous of his classmates. Better jobs, better looks, better lives. But one day his mentor said, "You're not jealous of them. You're just underbuilding your own life." That line hit him hard. He stopped scrolling. He started building his personal brand, 1 hour a day. In 12 months, he had a freelance business. In 18 months, he made his first $100,000. Not because he got lucky, but because he stopped watching and started working. If you don't build your own dream, jealousy will force you to watch others live theirs. So don't let your eyes become a prison. Let your hands become tools. Build, create, grow, move. Because every moment you spend in action is one less moment you'll spend in envy. Your power lives in momentum. Jealousy dies in motion. Step 6. Jealousy is a symptom. Heal the root insecurity. Let's go deeper than emotion. Let's go into the root system. Because jealousy is not the real problem. Jealousy is the symptom. The root is something deeper. It could be a childhood wound, a deep insecurity, a belief that says, "I'm not good enough," a past betrayal, a lifetime of being ignored, compared, or rejected. And now, every time someone else wins, it presses that wound again. You don't just feel left out. You feel not enough. You don't just feel jealous. You feel invisible. You don't just feel insecure. You feel like you'll never be loved, seen, chosen, or respected. This is not about them. This is about the pain you've been carrying for years, without healing. Imagine your body gets a small cut. You ignore it. You keep touching it. You don't clean it. You don't cover it. Over time, it becomes infected. Even a gentle touch now causes pain. That's what emotional wounds are like. Someone else's success is like that gentle touch. But because your wound is open, it hurts deeply. That pain becomes jealousy. Not because they're bad, but because you're not healed. This is not about motivation. This is about healing. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? When you feel jealous, Pause and ask, am I afraid of being forgotten? Am I afraid I'm not worthy? Am I afraid I'm falling behind in life? Write your answer. Don't avoid it. Find the original memory. Go back in your mind. When was the first time you felt less than? Who made you feel that you're not enough? When did you start believing others are better? Write down those moments, because you can't fix jealousy by ignoring your past. You heal jealousy by understanding it. Start reprogramming the belief. If you believed, I'm not good enough, start saying, I am more than enough, even when no one sees it. If you believed, everyone is ahead of me, start saying, I'm on my path, my journey is sacred, my timeline is divine. Repeat it daily, out loud, with emotion. You have to fight the old story with a new voice. You cannot heal jealousy with fake confidence. You can only heal it with real self-worth. And self-worth is not built by comparing yourself to others. It's built by reconnecting with who you were before the world told you who you should be. This is deep work, but it's the only work that lasts. Don't hate your jealousy. Listen to it. Let it lead you back to the parts of yourself that still feel unloved. Because once those parts are seen, accepted, and healed, you'll stop looking at others with envy and start looking at yourself with compassion, strength, and inner peace. 7. Scarcity creates jealousy. Abundance destroys it. Scarcity mindset means you believe there's not enough for everyone. If someone wins, it means you lose. If they're loved, you'll be forgotten. If they succeed, you're behind. If they have more, you have less. This mindset creates competition, jealousy, fear, and hate. It makes you feel like life is a pie. And when others take a piece, there's less left for you. That's how jealousy grows. Abundance mindset means there's enough for everyone. Their win does not take away from your journey. The world is full of opportunities, ideas, money, love, peace. Success is not a competition. It's a collaboration. If they can do it, it means you can do it too. Abundance destroys jealousy because it turns envy into evidence. Instead of thinking, they have it, I don't, you start thinking, they have it, which proves I can have it too. Imagine you're in a desert with one water bottle. Everyone is thirsty. There's only one bottle. Now if someone else drinks from it, you'll feel, that's unfair, now I'll have less. That's scarcity. But now imagine this. You're standing near a river. Water is endless. Someone else drinks? You don't care. You drink too. That's abundance. When you believe life is abundant, you stop being afraid of someone else's win. Most of us were trained in scarcity from childhood. Don't share answers. Others will get ahead of you. There are limited seats. Only the best win. You must be better than others to be valuable. If they succeed, you fail. This builds a dangerous belief. Only one person can shine. So you start fighting for attention, fighting for love, fighting for space. You start seeing life as a battlefield, not a playground. But the truth is, this world is overflowing with chances, spaces, blessings, ideas, and possibilities. You just haven't been trained to see them. Change your language. Stop saying, I'm behind. They're winning. I missed my chance. Everything is already taken. Start saying, my time is coming. There's more than enough for all of us. Their success inspires me. There's space for me too. Celebrate people who are living your dream. If someone has the career, body, love, money, or confidence you want, don't feel threatened. Say, "Thank you for showing me it's possible." Your brain will stop seeing them as enemies and start seeing them as proof. Create something valuable for others. Scarcity says, take. Abundance says, give. When you start giving your energy, time, ideas, kindness, you step into the flow of life. You feel connected, not competing. And when you feel connected, jealousy disappears. There is no limit to love, wisdom, impact, creativity, growth. There's room for 1,000 authors, 1,000,000 musicians, 10 million creators, billions of unique stories. We're not fighting for one throne. We're here to build our own. Jealousy lives in fear. Abundance lives in faith. Jealousy says, there's not enough for me. Abundance says, there's more than enough. And my time is coming. You can stay small, bitter, and afraid. Or you can expand, create, and trust. Because once you shift from scarcity to abundance, you stop asking, why not me? And you start believing, yes, me soon. Step 8. Master your focus. What you look at grows. Jealousy doesn't begin with the heart. It begins with the eyes. What you see every day. What you focus on constantly. What you scroll through, watch, and absorb. It all programs your brain. And over time, your brain begins to believe, everyone is ahead of me. I'm not doing enough. I need more to be happy. They're winning. I'm losing. This is not your fault. It's the natural effect of unconscious attention. Whatever you focus on gets stronger in your mind. If you keep watching other people's success, beauty, fame, vacations, followers, your brain will start comparing without your permission. And comparison becomes jealousy. Jealousy becomes bitterness. Bitterness becomes self-doubt. Now you're stuck. Not because of who you are, but because of what you're looking at. Imagine 2 plants on your desk. One is called gratitude. The other is called jealousy. Every day you water only one. You don't hate the other. You don't shout at the other. You simply focus on one. And it grows. That's exactly how focus works. You don't need to hate anyone. You just need to feed better thoughts, because what you focus on becomes your future. Audit what you consume daily. Ask, what are the first 5 things I see every morning? What content do I scroll through the most? Is this making me better or bitter? Start deleting the noise. Unfollow people who trigger jealousy. Mute accounts that don't inspire growth. Protect your digital environment. Replace comparison with creation. Every time you feel the urge to scroll and compare, stop. Do something creative instead. Write a goal. Record a thought. Make a small piece of content. Learn something new. Let your eyes become your allies, not your enemies. Use the focus switch affirmation. Whenever jealousy begins to rise, say, what I focus on grows. I now focus on myself. I choose my path. I water my garden. Repeat it 5 times. Feel it in your chest. This simple switch can train your brain to look inward instead of outward. If you stare at someone else's life too long, you'll forget how powerful your own life can be. Jealousy begins with sight, but peace begins with focus. Don't just protect your mind, direct it. Because where your eyes go, your life follows. Step 9. Transform jealousy into fuel, not fire. Now you're about to learn something so powerful, so life-changing, that once you understand it, jealousy will never control you again. Are you ready? Jealousy is pure energy. It's emotional fuel, and you get to decide what engine it powers. You can use it to burn your self-worth, hate others, feel small, stay bitter. Or you can use it to spark action, Light your dreams. Push your progress. Build your empire. The choice is yours. Let me show you how. Imagine two types of people. Both feel the same jealousy. Person A says, I hate that she's doing better than me. I feel like a loser. I'll just avoid her and sit in my pain. Person B says, if she can do it, I can too. She's showing me what's possible. I will turn this feeling into fire. Who do you think will win? The one who uses jealousy as fuel, not fire. There was a young man named Raphael. He wanted to be a speaker, but every time he saw others speaking on big stages, he felt jealous, angry, bitter, forgotten. One day, his mentor told him, don't be jealous of them. Be grateful they showed you your dream. That changed everything. Now, whenever Raphael felt jealous, he said, thank you. You reminded me what I really want. He turned jealousy into motivation, and within a year, he gave his first TEDx talk. Why? Because instead of running from jealousy, he ran with it. Write down what you're jealous of, with brutal honesty. Don't hide. Don't sugarcoat. Example: I'm jealous that he's more confident. I'm jealous that she earns more. I'm jealous of their happiness. Now, under each one, write, this shows me what I want. Turn every jealousy into a dream. Every bitterness into a target. Create a mini action plan based on your jealousy. If you're jealous of someone's body, plan your workouts. Fix your sleep. Start small habits. If you're jealous of someone's success, study their path. Start building your skills. Focus on daily progress. Every feeling of jealousy is a chance to move forward. Use the transmute method. Whenever you feel jealousy, pause and say, I feel jealous. Good. It means I still care. Now I'll use this as fuel to improve my life. This turns jealousy from poison into power, from emotion into action. The people you're jealous of, they're not your enemies. They are your mirrors. They show you what is possible for you. So instead of asking, why not me? Start saying, thank you for showing me who I want to become. Then start building, because jealousy only controls people who don't take action. Jealousy is a wildfire, but in the hands of a wise person, it becomes electricity. You can either let it burn you, or you can let it power you. The feeling is not the problem. The direction you send it is everything. Turn that jealousy into motivation, into hunger, into vision, into discipline. And one day, the very people you once envied will look at you and say, how did you become so powerful? And you'll smile, because you know, I turned my pain into power. I turned jealousy into growth. I turned comparison into clarity. And I became the version of myself that I used to admire in others. Step 10. Become so busy becoming. You forgot to compare. When you have a mission that pulls you, you don't have time to watch others. When you're building your vision, you don't feel jealous. You feel hungry, focused, alive. Imagine two runners on a track. One keeps looking sideways. Is he faster than me? Is she catching up? What are they wearing? How do I look while running? This runner keeps stumbling, loses speed, feels insecure, finishes last. Now imagine the second runner. Eyes forward, breathing steady, focused only on the finish line. This runner wins, not because of talent, but because of focus and direction. That's you. Every time you compare, you slow down. But every time you focus, you rise. Find your mission and feed it daily. Ask, what do I want to build this year? Who do I want to become in the next 5 years? What kind of life would make me feel truly proud? Now start with one tiny step. Every day. Because every step forward kills a little more jealousy. Schedule your life around progress, not passive watching. Replace 30 minutes of scrolling with learning. Replace comparing with creating. Replace watching others live with actually living. Because you cannot rise and compare at the same time. You must choose. Use this affirmation. I am so focused on becoming my best. I don't have time to compare myself to anyone else. Repeat this every morning. Out loud, with conviction. It will rewire your brain. You were not born to compete. You were born to create. You were not born to copy. You were born to lead. And when your life becomes so filled with movement, action, purpose, and self-growth, jealousy disappears on its own. Not because you fought it, but because you outgrew it. Let's bring it all together. You don't need to feel ashamed of your jealousy. You don't need to punish yourself. You don't need to pretend to be positive. You just need to understand one thing. Jealousy is a message. It's pointing to a dream you've abandoned. It's pointing to a wound you haven't healed. It's pointing to the life you truly want to live. Don't ignore it. Don't run from it. Listen to it, learn from it, and then use it. Use it to focus. Use it to grow. Use it to create. Use it to become. And one day, very soon, you'll look back at your old self and say, I'm no longer jealous of anyone. I'm just deeply in love with the person I've become. And that day, you will finally be free. Listen closely. If you've made it this far, it means you're not an ordinary person. It means you care. It means you're growing. It means you want to heal your mind, protect your peace, and build a life that belongs to you. And that's rare, because most people live in silence, trapped in jealousy, chained by comparison, too afraid to admit they feel left behind. But not you. You came here for truth. You came here for clarity. And you stayed, not to run from your pain, but to finally understand it and rise above it. You were not born to feel jealous of anyone. You were not created to live small. You were not meant to live your life watching others succeed while shrinking inside. You were born to become, to grow, to bloom, to shine in your own way on your own time. There is no one like you. Your story is still being written, and the chapters ahead are going to be greater than everything you've seen so far. So let today be the day you stop asking, why not me? And start saying, I'm ready. Let's go. If this video helped you even 1%, if it gave you even one truth, then please, subscribe. Because we're not here to waste time. We're here to grow together, heal together, become powerful together. Every video I make is for one mission, to help you build a life you're proud of, and an English you're fluent in. So if you want more videos that change your mindset, your language, and your life, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and be part of this movement. Let's walk this path together, because jealousy ends when your purpose begins, and your purpose is waiting for you.